man charged with shooting his cousin during a Thursday night altercation makes his first court appearance. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Bulgarian man charged with shooting his cousin in a Scottsbluff grocery store parking lot Thursday evening made his first court appearance. 35-year-old Alexander Maldonado is being held on a $1 million bond as he faces charges including attempted first-degree murder, use of a firearm to commit a felony, and felon in possession of a firearm. Police say they responded to the scene after the victim sustained a single shot to his abdomen, and subsequent investigation showed that Alexander Maldonado was in fact the man who pulled the trigger. He was arraigned on the charges Monday, and a preliminary hearing has been set for August 19th. Well, the city of Scottsbluff's 5.8-mile extension of the Monument Valley Pathway is officially complete. During last week's Scottsbluff City Council meeting, members unanimously voted to approve a resolution to have the city sign off on a final acceptance of the Monument Valley Pathway North construction project. Public Works Director Mark Bohl explained what that means for the city.
The final inspection was the bridge, the MSE walls, the parapets, all the plants are done, the trees we had 2 or 3 that we needed replanted, but we're completely done. State has signed off, and we'll be audited at the end of this to make sure that all the funds that we should receive, that we will receive, and if we owe any, we'll pay after.
The project, which totaled more than $5 million, created a new pathway that starts near the Riverside Discovery Center and heads north towards 31st Street and then continues northeast across Highway 26 and ending at Western Nebraska Community College. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. A 70-year-old Minute-Terror man has been sentenced to prison following an investigation into reported child sex abuse. John Wagner Jr. was sentenced on Friday after pleading no contest to third-degree sexual assault of a child and intentional child abuse, no injury, both of which are Class 3A felonies. Authorities say he inappropriately touched a 9-year-old girl starting in May of 2019 and continuing occasionally through August of 2020. He was sentenced to 3 years on each charge, but they will run concurrently. He will also have to be a lifetime sex offender and on lifetime parole supervision once he's released. Sticking with the courts now, as a 26-year-old Scottsbluff man charged in a 2020 forcible sexual assault case has been sentenced to prison. Back in June, Jacob Godina pleaded no contest to an amended charge of attempted second-degree sexual assault, which is a Class 3A felony. Last week, he was sentenced to the maximum under state law, 3 years, but did receive credit for 719 days already served. And an eastern Nebraska judge has set bail at $5 million for a man suspected of killing 4 people in the small northeast Nebraska town of Laurel last week. Court records show that 42-year-old Jason Jones would have put up 10%, or $500,000 to be released from jail while he awaits trial on 4 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of arson, and 4 weapons counts. Police say Jones killed his neighbor, 53-year-old Michelle Ebling, early Thursday morning, and then went to a nearby home and killed 3 people in the Twyford household. Police say Jones set fires to both homes, severely burning himself in the process. He remains hospitalized in a Lincoln burn unit.
why I love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
I really like how our OB department takes our limited amount of doctors and turns it into a strength. Even though we only have a couple of people, you get to know them well over your entire pregnancy. We have 2 state-of-the-art labor rooms that are new with our last addition. We have a couple of very nice postpartum rooms also right here in the hospital, so they can get as much time with mom and baby as possible.
Welcome back. For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Atlas, a 3-year-old terrier pit bull mix that's looking for a great forever home. This big, energetic boy is Atlas, a pup whose appetite pales in comparison to his big heart. Staff says he's a big napper and an even bigger cuddle bug. His adoption cost is $150, and that includes his neuter, microchipping, and vaccinations. Plus, whoever adopts Atlas will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him right away.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the City of Alliance has announced the Alliance Police Department has won the 2022 Leadership in Victim Services Award from the International Association of Chiefs of Police. The department will be recognized as an exemplary form of leadership in the policing profession during the IACP Annual Awards banquet. As part of the award, the Alliance Police Department will receive complimentary travel accommodations, a full registration for the conference, complimentary tickets to the IACP Annual Awards Banquet, and a one-year membership to the IACP. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.